Recognizing the 5 seniors that we're going to have after the game will be special, but we really need to focus that after the game because we need full effort and focus on this Ohio State team that's already clinched the Big Ten title. Ohio State hasn't lost since the first game of the Big Ten season. I think they've run off, 16 straight wins, and so they've done a great job. Obviously, J.C. Sheldon is so spectacular at point guard. She's really hard to guard, shoots the 3 really well. She's quick. Fifth-year senior, just does a really good job. When they got Celeste Taylor, that made a difference on their team too. She was the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, and transferring in as a grad student. She has done a tremendous job helping them not only with their defense, but lately with their offense as well. Early in the year, she wasn't really looking for a shot, but now she is. Cody McMahon gave us fits at their place. She drew 10 fouls. She's just a hard person to guard because she's so strong. She's got a quick spin move, down low. And then, of course, 6'4" center doesn't hurt either. So, obviously, a tremendous basketball team that we have coming in.
You guys were winning for you felt pretty comfortable for about 32 minutes there, and then it was the last 8 or so minutes and then overtime. What do you feel like you guys need to do better in this matchup to make sure that it's a full 40 minutes?
Yeah, Cody McMahon really just took it at us in the end, especially in the overtime, and just kept getting 3-point plays. And so we have to do a better job of guarding her, for sure. And I'm really, I thought we did a good job with their press. Which is something they really hang their hat on. I believe we only had 15 turnovers against them, which isn't bad, a team that likes to press and force over 20 turnovers. So I thought we did a pretty good job on that. Boxing out was a little bit of an issue for us. We need to make sure that we box them out because they are bigger, stronger, faster than we are. So fundamentally, we have to be as sound as we can be.
What have you guys, maybe not your game plan, but, you mentioned Cody McMahon. Do you guys have any adjustments that you're making? Is there anything that you can share about what you want to do on Sunday to maybe limit her?
Yes, but I'm not going to share it.
What did you make of the timing of Caitlin's decision this week?
I'm happy for that she made it, before senior day, instead of going through that and having everybody wonder what's going to happen. So I thought it was good.
What was your reaction when she told you? Did she come to the office and you guys sit down? What was that conversation like?
Well, you're obviously disappointed because you want her to come back, right? I mean, she's a tremendous player, and we would have loved to have her come back. But also, our job is to have them for 4 years and to support them as best as we can and try to prepare them for the next chapter in their lives. And, her 4 years is up. Even though she could come back for another year, she's ready for a new challenge.
Lisa, part of the coaching aspect is just not on the court, but it's off the court, helping them, become the young women role models and leaders. Sharon Goodman, obviously, is a unique story with her mother passing away for college. She got pretty emotional here talking about her journey. I guess, how much pride do you take in the way she's grown? How much pride do you take as just a coaching staff and a culture here to try to uplift those women and get them through that adversity?
Yeah, that's an important part of our job, in my opinion. Yes, we're paid to win games, and we keep our jobs because we win games and get fans because we win games. But my personal mission statement is to use the sport of basketball to create the next generation of female leaders. That's what I want to do, and that's what gets me excited. I think that we've done that with all 5 of these seniors.
Did you try talking Sharon out, or try to talk her into coming back?
We showed her the pros and cons. And that's what we have to do. Again, Sharon wants to pursue nursing. It's not a feasibility for a nursing student to do college basketball. So I understand. I understand that people are ready for the next chapter of their lives after 4 years of college.
What will you remember about this senior bunch?
Oh man, a lot of great things. Obviously, they just took us, to the Final Four, took us to the championship game. Our fan support has been just tremendous. And so, this group has been really special. And, and I really, for Kate and Gabby, those two came back for a 6th and 5th year. And to me, that was really special for those two to commit to that. And then for Molly Davis to come here from Central Michigan, not be guaranteed anything. no starting position, no amount of playing time. Come here, accept her role, do whatever it takes for us to be better. That took a lot of courage too. So I think that, I really admire those guys.
Did you have to do anything that maybe you've never had to do as a coach when it comes to all the attention that Caitlin's got? It's been like nothing else to keep the other players, feeling like they really mattered.
Yeah, Mike, I think that's something that we've done since before Caitlin got here. I think that culture was established before she got here, and I think that made it a lot easier to handle it. One of our values is everyone matters, and we try to live that every single day by the way we treat our athletes, by the amount of respect we give them, the time we give them, just even by the things we do, like celebrating the assist over the basket. That's what we try to do every day in practice. And so I think since we had that culture already established here, it really helped when you have a megastar like Caitlin come in.
This game on Sunday is pretty much a carbon copy to last year with Indiana. College game days coming, a team that's already wrapped up the crown, but a team that you lost to early in the year. Does that experience with having to deal with all the extra around the game with college game day, sold out crowd, does that last year's regular season finale just kind of prepare you for what's coming on Sunday?
Yes, there is a lot extra going on in this game with game day, with recruits, with senior ceremony, and 5 seniors going through. So there's a lot extra going on, and I worry about that because it can take your energy and your focus away from the game. And this game, in my opinion, is very important. This game, tells whether we're a 2 seed or a 3 seed for the NCAA tournament. This game also helps us with the NCAA selection committee seed. So I think it's a extremely important game, even though, yes, Ohio State already has this wrapped up. I do think that every game this year has almost prepared us for the NCAA tournament. I feel like almost every game that we've played in has had extra emotion, extra attention, extra fans, extra screeching. To me, we are prepared for the NCAA tournament because we've played in that kind of environment almost every single night.
What's the team's motivation level for getting another shot at Ohio State?
I haven't seen them
Okay.
since after our Minnesota game yet. We had yesterday off, and so I'll see them after this. But it's just, to me, it's yes, Ohio State. We want to redeem that loss, but it's also, it is our senior day. We want to send those guys out with a win. We want to help our fans enjoy this experience on their home court. And we would love to go undefeated in Big Ten play on our home court. So there's a lot of reasons.
A lot of us were over in Des Moines yesterday when the announcement was made covering a Solon High School game. Jan and your son were there watching the game, actually. So we had a chance to visit with Jan, and she spoke maybe 4 or 5 times about how freely she saw Caitlin play against Minnesota, maybe because that announcement was off of her shoulders, outside of her head. Did you see that out of her too? See a difference in her level of play, and does that give you confidence for the next possibly 10 games we might see out of her?
Yeah, absolutely. I think she is played with a little bit more enjoyment and ease, after she made her decision. Everybody was worried about like the record, like, oh, she's, stressed out about the record. She was never stressed out about the record. She was stressed out about making this decision. And that was, she knew she was going to get that record. Everybody knew she was going to have that record. So, no, she was never worried about that.
Lisa,
How crucial